Okay, here we are with quiz number 8. The first thing to talk about is that not all songs need to be recorded to the click. I am going to encourage you as much as possible to record songs with the click, or if you're creating them with software, definitely there are lots of advantages cutting and pasting and manipulating and doing those things if you are on the click, but there are plenty of other genres, particularly, that you don't want a click at all. That it's in classical, in jazz, in even some folk type things. It's part of the aesthetic, right? That the tempo fluctuates. Okay. The quick key for identify beat is Command I. And we've probably done this a couple of times now already, right? Where if we have one of those folk songs or acoustic Americana type songs that, right, the person couldn't really play with a click, didn't want to play with the click, we didn't even really maybe want them to play with the click, but we want to do some of that manipulation, then I will go through and I will create a tempo map of that song, right? Creating a grid that they are going to follow, actually that follows them, right? So it speeds up and slows down. And the way we do that is we go to a beat and we use identify beat, and that now becomes the downbeat of bar 5. The next question goes into one of the process of finding that downbeat bar 5. I like to use the tab to transient, and that will move the cursor to the next note, the beginning of the next note, and that's where I'm going to drop that identify beat. And then I'm going to find the downbeat maybe of bar 7, right? Put the cursor a little bit before the first note on bar 7, tab to transient, and now I'm going to say, okay, that's the downbeat of bar 7, and Pro Tools or whatever DAW you're using is going to calculate, okay, that tempo is now 112.87439 beats per minute, and on and on and on throughout the song. Right. And then the mode that I like to use, even when I'm doing that, or even when the tempo is going back and forth, the mode that I am in more than half the time, I say, is grid mode, and that has our predefined start and end points. All of those things where I'm cutting and pasting and copying, and I'm often thinking in bars or 4-bar sections or 8-bar sections. And if I've got it in grid mode, I can just click it, grab it, copy it, paste it, and I don't have to worry about the tempo. I don't have to worry about lining it up. All of those things. It's on the beat. Spot mode is one that I use actually fairly rarely, and that will put the clip that we've been manipulating and we've been moving around, particularly if it gets out of sync, if it's out of time, if it's off the beat, I can put it back to where it was originally recorded, and then then I can go back to grid mode and keep it in the grid the whole time, or line it up with whatever it was originally recorded with. Okay, well, thank you very much, and I hope you feel better.